think it's the same thing. I think it's just the design on the front, honestly. I pre-ordered it like a month ago, so I kind of forget. But I know it's like video game Mario Bowser related because the album is like 8-bit filth.
Yeah.
I think the whole album is all beats that are like done in like the 8-bit style.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty interesting when that comes in.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Well, welcome to the Brahman Podcast.
Brahman. What up, everybody?
What's going on, guys? I am very sleepy today, so...
It's the first podcast we're recording in the early morning.
Yeah, this is one of the first ones.
Yeah.
So I'm like still in the process of waking up. It usually takes me like, I don't know, 4 hours to wake up.
I've been up for probably about 2 hours now.
Nice.
So I'm doing pretty good. Watched episode of Agent Carter.
Oh, the MCU show, right?
Yeah. It's pretty fun. You know, it's cool. It's, like the 1940s style and everything like that.
Ah, nice.
It's funny because in like the first 2 episodes, like she keeps going back to this diner. I guess it's like kind of like her little home spot or whatever.
Yeah.
And in the first 2 episodes, there's a guy in there who's being just like the typical fucking diner restaurant douchebag guy, like taunting the waitresses and calling them out on the job, and then slapping them in the ass when they go by. And it's that dude Kevin Heffernan, who's from Tacoma FD.
Oh, okay.
He plays the police chief on that, and he's also in Super Troopers and Beer Fest, which I was not the biggest fan of. Everybody always loved that movie Beer Fest, but I was the one person who was just like, I didn't think it was that funny.
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, but it's just one of those opinions where I differ.
I guess, like, if it wasn't for that movie, I wouldn't know how to drink out of a boot correctly.
I mean, how often does that come up in life?
All the time, Kevin.
At least you'll be prepared, right?
I come home and there's a DOS boot right there, and I'm like...
Your dad's just got a gun to your head. He's like, drink it!
Yeah, and a note that's like, if you don't drink all of this in, like, I don't know, 5 seconds... Then, I'm just dead, apparently.
Oh, man. So, I'd say this is the Halloween episode. We got Halloween coming up in 2 days.
As I look at our Christmas tree.
Yes, our year-round Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And our year-round Christmas decorations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's Christmas in here all the time, but we still enjoy Halloween.
We have like one pumpkin decoration somewhere in here, so we're celebrating.
It's probably in here, but like in a drawer.
No, we do have a Halloween decoration. It's my Hatsune Miku Halloween figure with her in a witch outfit and a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Which I don't know why she's hiding over there, so we're just gonna put her right on the table.
All right, she's gonna go back right when the podcast is done.
No, she's got a pumpkin. It's pumpkin season.
All right, we'll switch her out with the Christmas one then.
I mean, that one's always out. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
I have a couple figures that are like...
Yeah, I mean, I got my 8-bit Freddy and Jason Funkos over there, too.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I got a few figures that are, like, seasonal related, so it's really cool to just swap them out.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
So, fun thing we're going to do for this episode is we're going to put together some Halloween horror movie bingo sheets. Chris, want to explain that one a little more?
Oh, yeah. So, later on, we're going to be just getting together, and we've got some bingo sheets, and I thought it was really, really neat idea to, like, put together, like, bingo sheets with a bunch of horror movie tropes and stuff that makes me and Kevin laugh when we watch horror movies. And what you would do is you would take these sheets and you'd watch your horror movie, and it's like you do a little bingo thing with it.
Yeah, just like, when something pops up that we have written down, like, maybe an abandoned hospital or somebody going down a dark woods trail, whatever we have on our bingo.
Or people split up, which I never understand.
Yeah.
In fucking horror movies.
Yeah, and you just put that down on your card, and whoever gets a bingo first wins horror movie bingo.
Yeah, and then if you win the bingo for the night, if you're watching with a friend, you get bragging rights, and I don't know, maybe you get to like punch him in the arm or something.
Something along the lines.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We're still working on that.
I think we're also going to discuss some of our favorite horror movies or Halloween-themed shows from when we were kids. Stuff like that. I always looked forward to that around Halloween time as a kid.
Oh yeah,
I was a
the
big
shows.
Yeah, I was a big Nickelodeon kid, so all the Halloween-themed Nickelodeon episodes were always fun to watch this time of year.
There was one of my somewhat favorite things to watch in Halloween. I don't know if you remember. I think it was on like Cartoon Network or something. It's like the really badly shitty animated one where it's like there's like a witch and like a girl, and they're like something spooky's happening. I have to look it up.
Okay.
I remember it was just like really badly animated, but every time you bring it up with someone, they're like, "Oh, I remember that show too."
Oh, there you go.
So I'll look it up in a second.
I always remembered the Halloween episode, The Angry Beavers, because like the whole basis of the episode is it's the two of them, Norbert and Daggett, and they're going around, they're trick-or-treating on the wrong day.
Yeah.
So they keep making people laugh so much that they have to get stretchered out to the hospital because they're voting on the wrong, or they're trick-or-treating on the wrong day. And then they show up to like an actual like horror movie theme, like, you know, mad scientist guy's house or whatever, and they just get into a whole bunch of trouble. And I just remember one point, the monster dude's behind them. He's saying some stuff, and Daggy says, yeah, whatever, just fill the bag with candy. He like slams him basically right in the nuts, and he goes down the stairs. And then they go down after, and he's gone, and he's gone, and Daggy's like, yeah, he looks at his bag, he's like, he forgot the candy. That was always good stuff, man.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's so funny. I literally just Googled badly animated Halloween show, and it's literally the only actually thing that pops up on Google.
Oh, yeah?
It's The Scary Godmother, The Revenge of Jimmy.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. That's pretty bad.
I never saw it.
It was like, I think it was on Cartoon Network every Halloween. It was just like, I'm sure it was a pretty good premise.
Yeah.
But I remember watching and being like, what the fuck is going on?
Even as a kid, you're like, the hell is this shit?
Yeah. Am I on shrooms?
Yeah. Like,
no, Chris,
you're
you're
like
7 years old.
You like that meme of the anime guy with the butterfly? You're like, is this Halloween?
Yeah. I love that meme. Is this Halloween?
Yeah. How about, you ever see the classic movie Hocus Pocus?
You know what? I think as a kid, the opening scene scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Because it was like...
I only saw it for the first time a few years ago, because I always thought, just as a kid, I was like, a bunch of girls in it. It's a girl horror movie. I'm not watching this.
Yeah. I don't know, because I remember there's like in the very beginning, there's like the main guy who turns into a cat or whatever. He's like running through a dark woods, and there's like the three witches.
Yep.
And like, for anyone who doesn't know on the podcast, I'm a baby when it comes to horror movies when I was a kid, so I saw that, and I was like, that's too scary. I don't like this. And then I turned it off and watched like Rugrats or something.
Chris was very scared of cats in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Rugrats, I remember Rugrats having a great Halloween episode with the Riptar bar that turns your tongue green. And they had like a little haunted house.
Like in the show or real life?
In the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, they did have real life Riptar bars a few years ago. I remember they sold them at FYE. But did you ever catch that episode?
No.
It was a good Halloween episode. It was like the parents all made like a quote unquote haunted house thing in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole theme was like Angelica showing off that they had Riptar bars to turn your tongue green. Green. The babies, they all wanted one. And they saw when the kids were going, because they could see the haunted house through like the little window of the little play area, and they could see the kids go in, scream, then come out, and they'd all have Riptar bars. So like, Tommy's like, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta go in there and scream, and you get Riptar bars.
Oh, they didn't know what was gonna be in there?
Yeah. But then they go in there, and like, obviously it turns out into a way where it's like the babies all look like they're scary to like Angelica and all the friends, because like Tommy has like one of the sheets fall on him, so he looks like a fucking ghost. And Phil of the worms on their heads, they look like, as the grandpa says, zombies. Because he goes in and he gets scared by it after too, the grandpa.
Oh, really?
Jump it, Jehoshaphat. Oh, man, it was good.
Wasn't there an episode of Rugrats where, like, someone was talking about Russian roulette and, like, the grandpa's like, you don't know how Russian roulette works, do you?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound like a Rugrats.
It might be
episode.
a meme.
Probably is. Man. Any other Halloween shows or movies when you were a kid?
Oh, well, hold up.
Did you catch many? I mean, I know you said you were a scared little boy when you were young. Did you ever watch, like, Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, actually, one second.
That can't be liquid shit.
You don't know how Russian roulette works, do you?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so, yeah, I remember growing up at my friend Ian's house. His mom is like my aunt / godmother. And, we would watch, like, the scary stories that tell in the dark, and they throw, like, the cocoa powder in the fire, right? Is that the...
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the one. And
Yeah, are you afraid of the dark?
Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah.
Did you say they throw cocoa powder?
Yeah, that's what they throw in there.
It's sand. It's just like sand.
No, I thought it was cocoa powder.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna edit this part out so I don't look like an idiot.
That's fine. Everybody already knows you are.
And then the one I remember the most is Goosebumps.
You'll be cutting out what people
because,
expect.
What?
I said you'll be cutting out what people expect.
Anyway, so I was watching Goosebumps. And my favorite episode, because it's the one I kind of watched the most there, is the mask one. Where, like, the girl goes and she gets, like, a mask and it's, like, stuck on her.
Oh, yeah. The infamous, like, Goosebumps, that was, like, the first, like, longer one where it was more like a...
It was a two-parter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That always stuck with me, and I was always, like, it spooked me, but I was, like, actually really interested in the story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being a kid and watching that movie and then having... I definitely remember a dream where I had where it was related to that mask and that movie and everything.
Yeah.
I remember having a dream. I was at like the old playground in my old school and whatnot, and some kid finding a bag and finding a mask. And he pulls it out, but it was different from the movie. It was like a different mask. He pulls it out and it had like a whole like white sheet that extended from it that like went over your shoulders to make it look ghostly and everything.
Yeah.
And then I just remember the next part of my dream, like all the kids running around at night, and there was a bunch of like crazy shit happening, and one fat kid seeing what he thought was two cats, but it was actually a mask, and it was a very strange dream that for some reason sticks in my memory.
Oh my god, it's two cats. I just want to pet them.
Oh no, it's the mask.
Oh dude, that's a mask. Now I'm scared. That's how I see it in my
There
head.
you go.
My sister's favorite like Halloween movie was the Halloween Town series.
I always heard of that, but I never watched it.
It was pretty good.
Wasn't that like the ABC Family one or something like that?
Nah, it was Disney.
It was Disney? Okay.
And it was cool because it spawned a bunch of like sequel movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So like my sister used to be so into it.
Was that the same show that had the skeleton in the closet, who was obviously like a gay character?
I don't remember.
It might not be that. I remember years ago seeing like some kind of like family friendly like Halloween show, and we were all laughing at the subtlety of the joke, or lack of subtlety, where it was like the skeleton came out and he was a super friendly voice. He's like, "I'm just your local skeleton in the closet." It's like, okay, that's a little joke for the adults there.
Oh, I get it.
That's another funny thing to catch in your older years too, when you go back and you watch cartoons and you see the jokes that were like, obviously the shit that would have went right over a kid's head, and it was more for like the parent listening in the background.
Yeah, like the Rugrats Russian roulette scene.
I don't think that's a real scene.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to watch all of Rugrats to find it.
I mean, we can do it eventually.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of those examples were like like Rocko's Modern Life, and Ren and Stimpy was a big one. Ren and Stimpy just seemed like it was a show just for adults.
Yeah. I've never really watched it, but I heard it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was more of a Nickelodeon kid, and it seemed like you were.
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We established that before, right? Yeah.
I don't think we have, but we have now.
I feel like we did, but whatever.
Kevin, you're making up things again.
No, you're making up things with your dumb Russian roulette story. We'll have a Russian roulette high school team.
Is the song for the team the same as the track song, which is just pumped up kids?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Favorite horror movie is definitely Scream.
Ah!
Yes, I was always a fan of
That's
Scream.
it.
Shut up. I was always a fan of Scream. I watched that one when I was a kid, and it was what really established my love for the slasher film. I always loved the idea of like the killer in the movie, and like you have your set group of like, you know, high school or college kids or whatever, and it's like which one of them are gonna die, who's gonna make it to the end, and you know, blah 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 blah, blah this and that. I remember that set deep into my imagination as a kid, where like thankfully no teachers realized I did this because they probably would have thought I was a psychopath. But I used to, like, when I was bored in school, I'd like, all right, 6 random people in the class, mark them down on a sheet, and like think of like how a killer would kill like 4 people, and then flip a coin to determine who gets it. Yeah, and it was just fun shit that kept my mind, you know, occupied. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure if any teacher was like, "Oh, what's that?" I was like, it's just my serial killer thing, killing Tommy over there. They would be like, "Get him in a psych ward now."
Oh, you know, I'm just doing my homework like I was told. And they're like, okay, let me see. And they're like, Tommy gets killed first.
Tommy gets stabbed in the back of the throat with a butcher knife. What the hell?
And then they just like, wait a second. And they're like, no. It should be Janice.
Yeah. That would make way more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, exactly. Now go to the principal's office.
But yeah, Scream was definitely my number one. What about you?
I really liked, I'm putting these two together because I saw them around the same time, and I really liked them. Insidious, the first one, and then Sinister. Those movies are great. I like them a lot.
You really did start your horror movie watching later in life.
Oh yeah, those were like the two bigger ones where I was like, damn, these are good.
Insidious was definitely fun. I remember watching that, and like that felt fresh in the horror movie scene where there was a lot of the same old bullshit coming out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
And what was the other one again? Sinister?
Yes.
Sinister was fun too. I remember watching that and thinking like, it feels genuinely creepy.
I think I like Insidious because it truly like got me spooked. Like the part where everyone talks about where it's like daytime,
yeah,
guy's
and
talking
they're all
to his wife, and fucking Darth Maul just pops up right in his behind him.
Yeah.
I jumped, dude.
Oh yeah, I did too. It got me good.
Jumped, and then I remember like not wanting to sleep that night. And then when I watched Sinister, I just really liked the twist at the end.
I jumped, fell asleep right away, and woke up 3 hours and scared to myself.
That's every horror movie you watch, though.
Instead of a fear boner, just full on fear coming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I gotta change my pants.
Just walking out of theater. Sorry, guys. Fear came. Sorry. Coming through.
But, yeah, so it's funny because, like, I don't know if it's... And I don't know if that's how you're supposed to rank or how you're supposed to like horror movies. But I like it more for, like, the story and, like... Not what makes it scary, but, like, what kind of makes it, like, aesthetically creepy.
There's no real way, like, you know, yes or no way of, like, liking horror movies or liking anything for that matter. It just boils down to just how much you enjoyed it for whatever reason it may be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, Scream... Ugh. A lot of people might think, like, I'm dumb for choosing Scream. Like, oh, it's just a dumb slasher film. But... Also, a lot of people would agree that, like, at the time when it came out, it really helped reboost the horror scene and the slasher scene in that time.
Well, that's why they
I
made
feel like it's definitely got its place in horror movie significance history, but you know, it is just a slasher at the end of the day. But I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. See, another one where I could actually argue more against it. I liked it a lot as a kid. Was An American Werewolf in Paris, not in London. An American Werewolf in London is the original one that like popped off, and I was I know what you're thinking already, so don't even go there.
There's a tie of werewolves in your life, and I think it's hilarious.
American Werewolf in Paris was a lot of fun. The werewolves were wicked CGI when they made them and whatnot, but
Yeah.
like there was a lot of like cool death scenes in it. I remember as a kid and always loving it.
Yeah.
I just thought it was like super fun to watch.
Did you hear the sequel movie they made?
What's that?
My Ex-Girlfriend in London.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I love you, Kevin.
You got it out.
I love you, Kevin.
I love you too.
Hey.
But yeah, no, that was another big one I liked when I was a kid.
So you know what other horror movie I really, really like? And I know you're going to like it, but I think you and I like two different types of it.
What's that?
I really like the new reboot of it by Stephen King.
Yeah.
And I know you're a big, like, Tim Curry It fan.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but, like, I watched the reboot, and I loved both of those movies.
I enjoyed the new movies. I think they could have been better, in my opinion. I think some things could have done better, but they were still good. I just so much prefer Tim Curry's way he did Pennywise rather than the Bill Skarsgård. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. Because I've explained this to you a bunch of times, but this is just me saying it for the podcast. Tim Curry, when he does Pennywise, he acts way more clownish in it. Like he's
goofy.
He's a super goofy clown. He's making jokes. He's like laughing, acting like a fucking dope clown, but also being threatening and like telling these guys he's gonna like kill them and eat them and whatnot, which is way more scarier to me. Because I think Bill Skarsgård, his whole thing is he just
clown.
happens to be a clown and he just acts creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's like maybe one or two scenes where he does like a clownish kind of thing, but not really a lot. With Tim Curry's performance, I just think it's a million times better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think I just like the... I don't know. I've never watched the Tim Curry one. I really want to watch it with you. But I think, like, the newer one, I think they expand upon the story. I mean, they split it into two movies, and the Tim Curry was, like, a 6-episode special or something?
Yeah. The original one wasn't actually a movie. It was a 2-episode thing, like, for TV.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think there was just more content where I was like, oh, let's flesh out these stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's okay, because my favorite thing to do with you when we watch movies is ask you the dumbest questions possible. And the It movies were my favorite, because I was like, every 5 minutes, hey, Kevin, was this in the book?
Yeah,
Hey,
because
Kevin,
you knew I read the book, so you had to ask me if everything was in the book.
Yeah.
Like, Chris, shut up.
I don't know. Okay, jeez.
But the book was great, too.
Yes. I do want to read the book sometime, but I think I'm going to need an audiobook because I'm an idiot and I need to, like, I can't read good. My ADHD brain is dumb. I can't focus on words.
I understand.
Or, like, I hate when, like, I read a book and then I have to read the paragraph, like, 3 times because I'm like, wait a minute, what am I reading? Yeah. I think that's going to be how the It book will be.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Another thing in horror that I like is the Friday the 13th series. I love Jason. As goofy and campy as they started getting and whatnot, it's like I just always loved that huge silent brute that Jason was.
Yeah.
The fact that he was a serial killer who could double as a fucking professional wrestler.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
He's a big dude. Like, if he ever just decided one day, he's like, I'm going to stop killing and I'm going to get in the ring. Although, he might have to hold back, because in Jason Takes Manhattan, the 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 8th movie in the Friday the 13th series.
Jesus, that's a lot.
He fucking punches a dude's head straight off.
You know what? As I was thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I think people would be hyped to see Jason in the ring. I think people would also be hyped when they're like, he reaches under the ring, grabs the machete, and they're like, he's got the machete! And the wrestler's like, oh shit, dude, and the whole crowd's like, yeah, get him with the fucking machete!
The ref's trying to fucking stop him. You can't use a foreign object. He just cuts his fucking head off.
Ref, why don't you tell him to stop? I'm not gonna fuck with that. It's all you.
He's a murderer. He somehow keeps making it to the next town and not getting arrested.
We're running out of wrestlers to put in front of him.
Oh my god.
You know, I never really watched the Friday the 13th movies, but the only one I actually watched, if you would count it, is the Freddy vs. Jason movie.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, it's technically a Jason movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the one that came out when we were in like fucking high school and shit.
I actually saw it recently because for forever I'm like, I want to see this movie. I think I'm gonna really like it. And then I watched it and I was like, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta hit you with the fucking camp girl boob scene right away in the beginning.
I was not surprised. I was not expecting to see boobs in Halloween.
Tommy, is that you? Shows the tits. Like, it's just like a trope, like something that'll probably go on our bingo list. Like,
Oh yeah.
seeing tits.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely remember watching Freddy vs. Jason. I remember I had the soundtrack on CD for that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I liked a lot of the music that was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was definitely a watch. It definitely wasn't the best of all the Jason and Freddy movies, but whatever. It was
Doesn't Jason go to space?
Yeah, that was before even that. That was the 10th movie. That was Jason. After Jason went to hell in number 9, they're like, what the fuck else can we do with this bastard? And somebody's smoking a joint in the corner of the room and making a joke. It's like, oh, we sent him to space. And they're like, all right, that's it. $9 billion budget.
Yeah, and they're gonna be like, all right, we're on our 27th Jason movie, Friday the 13th movie. We need to really get something that's really spooky, that'll really scare the people. I got it. Freddy versus communism. The Red Scare.
That's Freddy, though. That's not Jason.
Oh, Jason versus the Red
There
Scare.
you go. Jason versus the Red Scare.
Thank
See, I was
you.
thinking Jason goes to heaven.
Where am I?
He talks for the first time ever.
What is this?
Just a screen.
We couldn't hold you in hell, so we figured we'd just put you here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't actually. Excuse me. He can't actually kill anybody just because, like, his weapon's on it. He goes to swing his machete, turns into a bunch of flowers, and people are like, oh, thank you. That's so nice. I hate this.
This man really likes hockey.
Yeah,
I think he's
we'll make
just
him the
great.
goalie for Heaven's team.
I hate this.
He doesn't kill anybody in the movie. It's just him being fucking pissed off for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, that would be actually a really funny premise, or maybe stupid. Who knows?
Yeah.
But if it was like
He finally
heaven and
figures out-
hell having like their own like hockey teams, and then they just
Yeah. That's so silly.
they're like, wait a minute, why is Hitler in the heaven team? Don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. We made a trade a while ago.
Mr. Rogers is on the hell team. Like, why did I get traded?
Because it is what it is, okay?
Yeah.
Just accept it.
Steve Irwin's got like a crocodile like companion that helps him play hockey. I don't know.
But it's always biting him too.
Oh, crikey. We'll feed you later.
Cracky, we got another hockey game. You ever seen Steve Irwin's son?
Yeah.
Dude, he's like just like him. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I've seen like images and some short clips, but he's basically like, yeah, I'm taking all my dad's stuff.
Yeah, it's wild. I was seeing a video of him like driving through his like little fucking safari place in the middle of the night and then finding a snake in the middle of the road and being like, oh, this guy's about to go towards where the alligators are. That wouldn't be a good choice, so let's send him off this way. And I'm saying, it's fucking Steve Irwin Jr., dude, for Christ's sake.
He's always in a car with like a film crew, and then he sees like a kangaroo. He goes, guys, let's go. And he like, gets out and he's like, you're never going to believe it. I found this fucking kangaroo. Now what I'm going to do in classic kangaroo customs is I got to put on these boxing gloves and I got to fight him for I don't know, 2 minutes.
And meanwhile, the kangaroo's wrapping fucking tape around his knuckles because it looks like he just got out of fucking prison.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not fucking wearing gloves. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass the right way.
Crikey, he's fighting dirty.
Yeah. Pulls out a shiv.
Yeah.
Stabs.
Cut the video.
They cut the video so that when they do cut it, everybody just fucking unloads on the kangaroo. Shoots the shit out of it.
And then they recut, and it's like clearly kangaroo's in its own blood. Steve Irwin's kid's like, and I beat it fair and square.
And then you got a lucky stab on me, but I don't hit him with my knuckle whoppers.
Tune next time. Oh, after I get out of the emergency room. As we go.
Passes out, the camera goes out.
They're just like, why the fuck do we do this?
He's Steve Irwin's kid, dude. Are you gonna say no to him?
Now, speaking of Steve Irwin, have you seen the video where it was it's a sports team, he's with someone and they're going to an elevator, and the sports team mascot is a crocodile, and someone comes out in the mascot and he's like, whoa, it's a fucking crocodile. Mascot guy comes down and fucking, I think Steve Irwin tackles him.
That's funny.
Yeah, we'll have to watch the video after.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, Crocodile Hunter. I remember hearing about when he died.
Me too.
I remember Ma telling me, and like, I don't know what made me fucking smile when she said it. I think it was just like the ridiculousness of hearing the statement that the Crocodile Hunter is dead. So for some reason, I just like kind of like had a half smile. I was like, what? And I was like, it's not funny. Don't smile. I'm sorry.
I think I was in middle school, and I was talking with my friends, and they were like, a stingray killed it. And I was like, what's a stingray?
Yeah. Of all fucking things to kill this bastard, you would have expected it to be like a fucking bear or a crocodile or something like.
Or a kangaroo with a shiv.
A stingray pulls out a fucking switchblade and fucking stabs him.
Yeah.
I was waiting for the day to hear Steve Irwin eaten by a family of crocodiles.
Yeah, no kidding.
Nope, it's a fucking stingray. The goddamn thing that looks like somebody threw a fucking washcloth in the goddamn ocean.
Steve Irwin stabbed to death by a kangaroo with a shiv. And that's why I went to prison.
And then he came back for his son. Oh man. Imagine that. Like Steve Irwin Jr. or whatever. I know that's not his actual name, I just call him that. But he's just going out into the ocean, the stingray's like, alright, time to take out your son now. Or it's like it's got its own son, it's like, alright, you gotta finish what Daddy started. Gives him a little blade.
I think I've seen pictures of like people who are like swimming in like in a cruise, and they go to an island and they see the stingrays in the ocean, and someone like punching the water. This is for my boy Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, people worldwide are just like starting the slow extinction of stingrays because they're just going out and killing them all in honor of Steve Irwin. Stingray populations have gone drastically down since drunk college Steve Irwin fans have been out there beating the fucking Christ out of them. They kind of come out wearing it on their head like fucking, like, what's his name with the fucking raccoon hat?
In order to make peace with the drunk college students, the stingray community has ostracized the one stingray who killed Steve Irwin and banished him from the Stingray Palace.
And started making their own beer for the college kids.
Sting Brew. And because it's college kids, it's a fucking IPA.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh my god.
Hey, Kevin,
What's up?
tell me, how many times does this happen to you? You wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, and you just want to go to bed, but that dang demon in the corner is just speaking backwards in Latin or something, and you just can't fall asleep.
Dude, all the time. I wake up at least like 3 or 4 times a night, and I see that demon in the corner of the room just taunting me. I wish I could get a better view of him, but people always tell me, Gavin, nightlights are for babies.
Well, you know what? I've got the perfect thing for you. The light box made by Figs Figmentations.
Lightbox? What's that?
It is this box made from wood with designs on the sides and the top. When illuminated by a light, it will then make the pattern and also illuminate your room.
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Oh yeah.
What kind of patterns they got?
They've got the winter pattern.
Ooh, I see also that they have a snowflake pattern.
Yeah, and you know what? My personal favorite is the forest one.
The forest one does look like it'd be real nice.
Oh yeah, nice in a green light, you know?
But you know what? I think what's really going to scare my demon away is the donut box.
Oh, I think so too.
I'm going to be like, be gone, demon! Fear my donut box with its sprinkles of doom.
These light boxes are made here in America by Tristan Newton. Every box is made with care and attention to detail with the highest quality of craftsmanship. And you can find this product on Etsy and on figsfigmentationsllc.com. And you can also follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly known as Twitter.
Seems like you can get it just about anywhere.
Pretty much. It's very accessible. And if you go right now to purchase your light box, you can use a 10% off promo code BRAMAN, BRAMAN, to get yours at a cheaper price.
Ooh, so if I just use the promo code BRAWMAN at checkout, I can get 10% off?
10% to get rid of that pesky demon.
Ah, that is a steal. Such a cheap price to pay to get rid of that goddamn demon.
No kidding. And then you'll wake up in the middle of the night, and instead of going right to sleep, you'll just say, "Be gone, demon!"
And he'll flutter away like the little pussy he is.
Yeah, you know, I think that donut light box is going to work for you.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to make sure to use that promo code BRAWMAN, BRAMAN at checkout for 10% off.
Exactly. Well, check it out now. Figs Figmentation, everyone.
Get yours today. I don't want Santa looking like white trash.
Dude, if anyone says you look like white trash, fuck them.
I said I don't want Santa looking like white trash.
Oh.
I would think it.
Oh, you've been a good boy this year. Have some baby arms.
Some half scratched fucking scratch tickets.
It might be a winner.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to see Santa anymore. Alright. Ready to do some bingo?
Let's do it.
Okay. I will get those papers in a second.
Yep. It's moving.
Damn it. Our neighbors must hate us.
Not as much as I hate him.
I fucking hate you.
What?
Rage. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh, that felt good.
I have to release the demons.
Demons in my heart.
I can't drown my demons. They know
Fuck
how
it.
to swim.
The fucking heating system is loud in the middle of the night, man.
Oh yeah, like it was funny because I woke up and I was like,
It's like 2 in the morning, right?
well, like I was going to bed at like 1, and I was like, it's kind of chilly in here. I'm gonna put it up to like 60, and then I turn it up and I hear, and I'm like, I walked out, like put it to 55. I'm like, I think we're gonna be good.
Dude, it's like, what the fuck? How old is our heating system?
Our heating system is just the goblin who lives in my closet, and then when we turn the heat up, he has to punch the fucking walls.
Somehow makes it warmer.
Gotta make it warmer! Yeah, no, I heard that. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna piss Kevin off so much. I gotta turn the heat down a little bit. So I'm sorry.
Oh, that's cool. I just woke up and I heard it. I was like, that's definitely like pipes and shit on the wall. There's nobody like causing that.
That's so funny, though.
Yeah.
Oh, McKay! Really get controlling that goblin, please.
Dude. I just got reminded kind of like of a dream I gotta talk about after. All right.
We can do the dreaming story now if you want.
Nah, I'll talk about it after.
Okay.
All right, let me ready to record because I got my first bingo thing ready to put down.
1 second. All right. So we're gonna do. So this is how we're gonna do it, right? We'll say what the trope is,
Yeah.
and then we'll put it on both of ours. But to keep things nice and fresh, you'll put it one place and I'll put mine in a different place.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I figured we were gonna do. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna put mine randomly on here.
Yeah.
Throughout. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think we even need to tell each other where we're putting them. Just put it wherever.
I'm just looking up. I'm trying to have my list of tropes because I have some funny ones, but I'm like, and that's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Yeah. Horror movie. I know. Funny tropes. Tropes that make me laugh. Okay, actually, this post is fucking perfect for it. Let's go. All right, so now we're back. We are back and ready to go.
Horror movie bingo, baby.
So, here's what we're doing. We're gonna come up with some tropes. We'll probably talk about it, make some funnies, because that's what I'm good at. And then we'll put it on our bingo sheet. And then anyone at home, if you guys want to join along, grab a piece of paper, or I just grab some blank bingo cards and fill it in wherever you want to put your tropes and all that. And I think it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh yeah, I already got my first trope.
All right, let's hear it.
All right, so first horror movie trope for bingo that I'm putting down on our cards, it's gonna be someone getting killed during or right after sex.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna put mine.
All right, because that always seems to happen, especially in Friday the 13th movies or Nightmare on Elm Street. The classic scene I think of is from the first Friday the 13th movie, which actually has Kevin Bacon in it. Young Kevin Bacon. It's him and his girl having sex in the bed, and all of a sudden, from underneath the bed, I think actually it might have been right after, Jason pokes up an arrow through the bed and goes right through Kevin Bacon's neck.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was also thinking too, Freddy vs. Jason. I think right in the beginning they're like, oh, we're gonna bone.
Yeah.
And then Jason just takes the bed and just fucking.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
after he stabs him in the back with the machete a couple times, it just falls to the bed. I remember that.
I remember seeing them be like, Jesus Christ.
That
All right.
was a classic example of Jason's ultimate strength.
He said during or after, correct?
During or after,
Okay.
correct.
I started putting before, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right, for me, my next one is, I think I already mentioned it, but splitting up. Splitting up.
Oh yeah, splitting up is always the worst decision that everybody ever makes in a fucking horror movie.
Oh, Jesus, I heard the murderer likes to pick off people one by one, so we should really split up so they can't find us.
Yeah, each one of us one by one should go investigate all these different places. That makes sense, right?
I always thought it was funny with the Scooby-Doo show where Fred's like, all right, guys, you and Scooby go that way, and me and Velma and Daphne are gonna go fuck over here.
It was always him and fucking Velma. Is it Velma?
Daphne.
Daphne's the redhead, right?
Yeah, and Velma
Yeah.
goes sometimes.
Yeah. Velma will usually go her own way, or she'll go with Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah, but she does go with them sometimes.
Freddy's always with Daphne because he's always trying to bang her, dude.
Yeah,
It's
he's always trying to finger bang her.
all the time, dude. He's gonna finger bang her and do his life. All right, I got another one.
Okay.
Classic character while they're running trips.
Okay.
Anytime a character trips, running away. Because that's even like it's even the thing that you'll see on like TikToks, people making fun of like, oh, the classic white girl in like horror movies running. They always fall like a bunch of times for some reason. It's like they never know how to run straight without falling. So they could run a track in real life, no problem, do hurdles and totally fine. But as soon as they're getting chased by a killer, it's like, I'm tripping over every small inconvenience in the ground.
Oh God, a pebble!
So that's definitely gonna be there.
I actually one of the tropes, not in horror movies, but just like in chase scenes in general that I hate.
Yeah.
So when something's chasing someone, like a boulder, right? And
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh God, it's gonna crush me!" And it's like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, run at an angle.
Yeah. Dive in the other direction.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Come on!
Like that in the Indiana Jones character, that Disneyland thing could have not got hit by that giant rock if he just jumped out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking idiot. But no, he said he had to traumatize a bunch of children.
All right, my next trope, and I'm just thinking some off the top of my head because I'm not used to horror movies, but I think this is one of them, right? The ditzy blonde gets killed first. Is that one?
Okay, yeah, like the stupid like popular fucking like chick gets killed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can get down with that. Because they're always the one who like, and it always happens to be when they get killed, they're not taking it serious. Like they think like nothing's happening. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God, Stephanie. This haunted house is not really haunted. I don't care if there's a dead body there and the killer right there.
Jeffrey, I know that's you in that mask. Okay,
Yeah.
you can stop stabbing me now.
Yeah, like when we watched Halloween, where they had the girl. And
Yeah, the girl who thought
Yeah.
Michael was her boyfriend.
Yeah. Come on, give me a bear.
Yeah, give me a break, you idiot. All right, this one might be a real simple one, but obviously it's another horror movie trope. If there's a thunderstorm.
A thunderstorm. Okay.
Yeah. Thunderstorms always make things scarier. That's funny because my friend from work, she said she's going this weekend to one of those haunted campground like things where it's like you walk through and they have all the actors doing all the scary shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
She's like, it's supposed to be intense, I might not be alive, but come Tuesday when we come back to work. And she was like, and it's supposed to be rainy weather this weekend. I was like, ooh, imagine if it thunderstorms while you're out there. So fuck you. Like, just more scary.
Ooh. I don't know if this is like a trope that could be ever changed, but like in the horror movie when like the children always survive.
Okay, yeah, kids survive.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see any kids die. In fact, I remember the first time seeing a kid die in a horror movie, and it really fucked me up as a young kid.
Oh, really?
No, like, kids are always supposed to survive. How did this kid die? It was the movie The Blob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a girl, and she's got like the two kids with her, and the two young boys, and one goes under the water. Also, you see him pop up, and he's like all fucking like skeleton, almost head, and he's just like melting his skin, and he's just like yelling. I'm like, it fucked me up, dude. I'm like, no, it's a kid. It's my age. He's supposed to live.
I'm supposed to be forever young.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's
Okay,
a good one.
should be like kid dies or kid survives.
Kid survives because more. It's an easier bingo one to get with kids survive.
Yeah.
Because it's more likely they're gonna. All right, next one I got is going into the basements.
Oh, dude, that's a good one because basements genuinely scare me, which is ironic because we live in a basement.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like a fucking basement down here. We have windows that can clearly see outside, no problem. But yes, 9 times out of 10 horror movies is always got to be someone who goes down to the basement for whatever reason. Whether it's like they're doing like a seance down there, just going to the basement to get something, you know, maybe they heard something down there and they're going to check on it.
Have you ever heard of the pop singer who did a seance?
What?
Yeah, pop singer seance? The Beyonce? The Beyonce?
Shut the fuck up. As soon as I seen you start smiling, I was like, this is going to be a dumb joke. That's funny.
All right, so I got another trope that's goofy that I'm gonna put on this. Ready?
All right.
Phones never have service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. No service. Oh yeah, because I've definitely seen that where it's like maybe they're underground or like way out in the woods, and it's like you gotta call 911. My phone doesn't have any service.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, what was the movie we watched recently? It was the one where the evil itself possesses the mom, and she's got like the kids and the aunt.
The fucking Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. Okay, yeah, an Evil Dead movie. They're in a fucking apartment building, and they're like, "We gotta get out of here. Let's call the police." Oh Jesus, guys, my phone doesn't work conveniently for the plot.
I know. It's like you're in an apartment building in the city. How is it not working?
Yeah.
All right. Jesus Christ. Well, I'll tell you what. My next trope is actually very similar to that.
Okay.
My next trope is power goes out.
Okay. Power goes out.
They're always that critical scene where they're all together, like in the room, and then they're figuring something out, and then all of a sudden, boom, lights go out, and it's just like, oh fuck!
Oh jeez, dude.
I can't see nothing. What are we gonna do? Tommy, let me hold on to your big cold body that just feels like it just got out of the water, and your big long machete. Oh shit! yeah. It's always that typical thing, man.
All right. How about shit. Oh, I know we already mentioned it earlier, but boobs.
Boobs, yeah. Okay, yeah. Boobs.
BOBBS.
Boobies.
Bobs.
Bobs.
I put an exclamation point in mine to really get the point across.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, that's a good one because a classic thing in horror movies is to show tits. You know, it's just it always happens to me think because there's always like kids having sex and whatnot. And
I feel like the more I got into the horror movie culture, I think we watched something recently, and I think I was watching with my buddy Adam, and I was like, oh, there's boobs.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, are people just watching horror movies because they're horny? And I was watching it with his wife, and his wife was like, you think those are real? And I was like, that too.
like are they real tits, like real or plastic, or like that girl's real actual tits? Because I've seen scenes in movies, not even just like horror movies, where it's like a girl's supposed to show her tits, and like I've actually questioned if it's that actual girl. Like that movie we watched just recently with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
because the fact they didn't show her head in that shot at all, it makes me
Asteroid
think,
City.
Yeah, it makes me think was that even her actual body and her tits, you know? And then the Trailer Park Boys movie, there's a scene where they have like Lucy show her tits, but like when she does it, she goes to pull up her sweater, and then it goes like from the neck down. You see her pull her sweater like way up over her head and everything, and then fall backwards. I was like, I guarantee that wasn't really her tits. I guarantee that was like a different girl. Which is like, I'm not saying like, oh, they fucking lied to me. I'm not like complaining about it.
It's just
like,
nice to pick
It's just
up.
funny to see that and be like, oh, I bet that was like a different actor.
Exactly.
Like in another one more. I know it is confirmed in The Greasy Strangler when they're doing the Hootie Tootie Disco Cutie and she does it with her fucking ass.
Yeah.
That was actually not her.
Oh, is that really?
yeah. I guess that was like some fat porn star that they got to do it.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. All right. My next trope though is gonna be an easy one, just jump scare.
Oh yeah, yep.
Whether it works or not, if it's like the purpose of being like a jump scare scene, like that should definitely be in there.
Yep. Oh yeah, and just a reminder too, that middle one, that's just the free one.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, I played many a bingo in my life. What's that message on your computer there?
It's just says it wants me to sign into my OneDrive.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's not interrupting our recording.
It said we haven't been recording for about 50 minutes now.
Oh,
Oh shit, we gotta do this again?
yeah, god damn it.
Alright, next trope, right?
Okay.
Oh, actually, let's stick on the jump scare for a second.
Yeah.
That's a cheap scare, but I think it's just super popular.
Yeah, which is why I don't always agree with the jump scare method in movies. I always think it's like in wrestling you have the term cheap heat, which
Yeah.
is like when you have a bad guy coming in the ring and he starts talking shit about the cities and it's like, oh, that's cheap heat. It's cheap heat. You
Yeah.
know? That's exactly what I say about jump scares. Like it's low hanging fruit. It's cheap heat.
Is there a situation where jump scares are like the perfect way to use it?
Yeah, sometimes they can be. Absolutely, they can be.
Yeah.
But like, I think they're overdone a lot nowadays. The jump scare from Insidious that we were talking about earlier, I think that was actually a great example of a good one.
Right.
Because it's a very calm scene. It's a very calm scene, and then it's just like they don't boost it with like super fucking like sound effects in the back. It's just like boom, randomly he's right there, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, and actually that leads me to the next trope, right? Which is
Yeah.
why that made me scared a little bit more. Horror movie happens at night.
Okay.
You think?
You mean like the whole movie, or like because?
Eh,
It's kind of a rough one, just because you can go day to night all the time, like, and most of the time, like that stuff is happening at night anyway. Yeah, I think that one's a little too easy.
all right. Then fine. Playing with Ouija boards.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ouija boards definitely. That's starting to become a common theme in like ghost and demon movies.
Do you believe in Ouija boards?
I mean, I know they're real because I've seen them.
So if I buy you a Ouija board, you wouldn't be like, get out of my house.
Oh no, it's not coming in the house. It's staying out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. As long as we both agree on that.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, no, Ouija boards is definitely a good one. Like they even had that Ouija board movie a couple of years ago, didn't they? It was a movie specifically. I think it was specifically called Ouija board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. How about seeing a ghost?
Okay.
Yeah. Seeing ghosts.
Seeing ghosts.
That'll be a little easier on like movies that are specifically about hauntings, but there are like other movies where it might happen and you don't expect it.
Yeah. Seeing
See ghosts. There you go.
I like ghost horror movies instead of like body horror movies.
I'm more of a body horror movie guy, but I do like haunting movies too. Those are pretty good. All right. Any other ones you got coming off the top of your head over there?
The douchey best friend lives too long.
All right. You could say like the asshole character lives too long. Yeah, because there have definitely been characters in movies where I just be like, oh, I want this person to fucking die already.
Yeah, just fucking die, please.
Yeah. Like in the movie Alien, which one was it? It's got Ron Perlman in it. And Ron Perlman's character is such a fucking bastard in the movie. It's like you kind of hate him most of the time,
Yeah.
but he makes it all the way to the end. Like he
Gotcha.
he survives and everything. So that definitely fits that. I definitely in other movies where it's like, oh, I want this person to die. All right. How about I'm trying to think of how to word this. Like not electricity going out, but something weird. Like say like something weird happening with a video visual, like watching like a VHS tape or like a video on the computer or something like that, where something started weird happening.
Oh,
How about like a paranormal video?
yeah, we'll put paranormal video.
All right. Paranormal video. You ever seen Paranorman?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
Animated film. It's pretty fun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like kind of like Pixar kind of style of animation. It's just like kid is obsessed with like the afterlife and death and whatnot, and it's pretty good.
And then guy from King of the Hill, Hank, was like, that boy ain't right.
Exactly.
All right, next one is right before the credits. There's a jump scare.
It kind of that still applies to jump scare though.
You kill him, man. I'm just kidding.
It's exactly what a jump scare is.
But it's like it's always right before the end credits, though.
Yeah, but it's still a jump scare. You would like a person could just be like, "Oh, I got ending jump scare and jump scare."
Fine.
Yeah. How about Scary Forest?
Okay. That works.
Yeah. Anytime there's any kind of I mean, like a forest that's like specifically supposed to be scary, like dark, like you don't want to go in them woods at night.
Let's see. The killer doesn't, or you can't kill the killer.
Okay, yeah, killer seems almost immortal.
Yeah.
Or I'll just put hard to kill killer. Which of course would fall under line with like Jason. I actually thought of a good one right after that.
Yeah.
Improvised weapon.
Okay.
Like somebody using like a tree branch or something like that. Improvised weapon. I'm trying to think of a good scene where I seen something like that happen. Like I always think that when I see characters run in the woods, I'm like, dude, snap off like a fucking big branch and try and like.
And just like fucking stab him, right?
Yeah. Or if you could find like a big log or something like that, break off like a big thick chunk of it and use it as a bat. I think that'd be great. How many more we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6 more tropes. 6 more tropes, and we'll have our bingo cards completely filled. We got some good ones going on so far.
Yeah, no, I like him so far. Oh,
this person worded my thing so much better. This person put technology is possessed. That would have made for the one I said earlier.
Maybe killing pets for a cheap sad.
Okay. Death of a pet. Death of a pet.
Death of a pet.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often. Sometimes it does.
Like goldfish. Why do they do that?
Just stabbed right in the fishbowl. He like fucking comes out. I picture like a Michael Myers walking into a room. He looks right at the person on the bed. Goes to the fishbowl. Just starts visually stabbing at it. Goes, what are you doing? All right, how about somebody screams for help?
Okay. Ah.
Scream for help. There we go. All right, and
what about oh, say good.
No, go ahead.
Lack of common sense.
Lack of common sense. Okay, yeah.
Someone put down.
Yeah,
like,
no. There's lots of time where you're yelling at the screen like, "You stupid idiot! Why are you not doing this?"
Yeah, I mean, like, because I know someone put down like living in a world where horror movies don't exist, and I'm like, that sounds like common sense.
Yeah. No, I'm down with that one. Lack of common sense. There you go. How about difficulties with a car, like a car breaks down, or the person doesn't have the keys, something like that.
Car breaks down for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put car issues.
Thinking about that ICP music video you were showing me.
Which one? Oh, the bowling balls video.
Yeah, I think when like they like the car breaks down and like not Shaggy, the other one. Violent J comes out and he's like, "Oh, we got the little like manor over there.
Yeah,
you
car
guys
problems, ladies."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How about only female survivor?
Okay. Looking at you, alien.
All right, we got one more.
I got two more.
You got 2 more spots?
Yeah. What?
I only got 1 more.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you must have missed one somewhere.
I was gonna. What about elder being from like thousands of years or hundreds of years ago?
What?
Yeah, like so it's like, you know, oh, I'm being haunted by this ghost. Well, this ghost is actually fucking Boogeyman from 1,000 years ago.
Okay, yeah, like a 1,000-year-old being or entity or
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, yeah. I'll put ancient entity. Alright, and I correctly have all my spots filled.
Can I see your card real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh my god, you have better handwriting than I do.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. Alright, while Chris looks over his card to see what he missed, I will keep the fans entertained with my soft, sweet voice. This has been pretty fun. Obviously, anybody listening at home, if you want to do your own or maybe go with some of our suggestions, this could be definitely a fun thing to do for Halloween. You know, maybe you're getting together with friends or, you know, with a significant other, put on like 3 horror movies, you know, have a little marathon and just see who can fill their bingo card the fastest. And whoever wins, you know, depending on who you're with, you can pick some kind of prize or something like that, or some kind of like special thing you get. Maybe like Chris said, you get to punch your friends in the arm, which I think is a somewhat satisfying victory.
Yeah, win! Oh!
Or if you're with your significant other, you could get them to do something to you in the bedroom that they don't normally do. You take it however you want it, you know, do whatever you like. As long as you have
with
fun.
your significant other, if you win, you get to punch him in the mouth with your mouth softly.
You get to punch him in the asshole with your penis.
I think I might have forgot to put the car because I don't see car. Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
you agreed so much with me on that one too.
No, you know what?
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, yeah, you're right. We're good.
All right, we all Gucci.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think this might be a good wrap up for the podcast.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, like I said, go ahead, try it at home. Horror movie bingo, fun little thing to do for the holiday.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna do this, and yeah, hope you do too.
Yeah, I might actually do this in Japan.
There
I'll
you
be
go.
in Halloween, Japan.
Yeah. Nice.
So
Don't get arrested in Japan, Chris.
I can make no promises.
I don't have the money to bail you out. And if you do get arrested and you see a guy named Frank in there from America who got arrested earlier in the month, that's my buddy Frank from work who's in Japan right now.
Oh! I'll tell him the cabin says hi before he like shins me to death with a kangaroo.
He probably would.
Well,
All right, well, we'll catch y'all next time on the next episode of the Bra Man Podcast. Happy Halloween.
stay spooky, guys.
Woohoo.
All right, see ya.